Hello, Knockouts. Tonya Tko here. And I am a self-love specialist from TonyaTKO.com. I'm coming out really quick today because I just wanted to kind of get a check on you all today and see how everybody's feeling out there. We've been going through a lot on YouTube. We've been going through a lot of different really painful stories, which are triggering for many people. So I just wanted to kind of get a sense for how everyone is doing out there. Hey, Blackfoot. Hey, Tiffany. Yeah, so come talk to me. Let me see. Let me know how you're doing. Hey, Marie Payne. Hey, Kiana. Stacy, welcome in. Welcome. Hey, Paris, welcome. Welcome. So how is everybody doing today? And let's talk. Let's talk about mental health. Let's talk about how we're feeling, what it is that we're going through, whether or not we have people to talk to, and ways to alleviate, some of the things that may be going on inside. Let's talk about some of those things real quick, and then we'll jump out of here. We'll probably talk for about half an hour today. Hey, Felicia. We'll probably talk for about half an hour today. So come forward. What is the red pillow? It's a Google Play button. Or YouTube Play button. It's a YouTube Play button. That's what it is. So, hi, Regina. Hello, everybody. Okay, so Tiffany is feeling feelings of anger, not being able to shake. Okay. And Yvonne is catching her lives. That's great. Talk really quick about having feelings that are coming up that you're not able to release. Those feelings are anger, sadness, jealousy, depression. One of the things that I want people to not say is, I don't want you to say, I am depressed. Don't say that. You are experiencing feelings of depression. So you are not depressed. This is something that you're experiencing, feelings that you're experiencing at the moment. So I think Teresa's saying she needs to change. Latricia is saying she needs to change her work environment. Okay. So if you find yourself feeling feelings that you can't shake and that they keep coming up and things are unaddressed that need to be released, but you're having feelings. Hello, Kaya. Welcome in. Welcome. You're having feelings that you're not able to release, that you're not able to let go. Just like with physical health, we definitely have to make sure that we are doing things to keep ourselves mentally fit, making sure that we're giving ourselves respite, and then also making sure that we're getting checkups. First of all, participating in things that you enjoy, things that bring you life, things that help alleviate some of the things that are going on, and creating a practice of self-care. I definitely advise for everyone to, if you don't have regular insurance, get some Medicaid, to go to your local office that handles city and government programs, and get yourself a therapist that you can talk to. Get yourself a therapist that you can talk to. And remember that every therapist is different. So you have to interview different ones, maybe see different ones, and just get a sense for who it is that you vibe with and connect with. And and then continue forward in a relationship with the person that you resonate with, who is going to be a partner in your care. So Raquez says she started therapy last week. I have insurance, but I stayed prayed up. You know, I prayer is one thing, right? But however, I find that prayer is I've everybody has to do what they feel is right for them. However, I definitely recommend speaking with a person who is psychologically trained to assist you in navigating through the paths that you're going through. And one of the differences that I find between prayer and meditation is that prayer seems to be expressing the thought that there's something that you don't have already. And so you're beseeching some higher power to get something that you don't have. And meditation is entering into a relaxed state where you release a lot of different things. So and I don't think that either one of them are a substitute for therapy. You know, the human mind is a really complex place, and there's some of us who have chemical imbalances where we need a form of medication to be able to help our serotonin levels, etc., maintain at a healthy balance. Like no matter what it is that we would do, we would still need to be able to get the chemicals balanced out. And people are saying, I found that it's a give and take situation. Things will and won't tolerate just be in love. I don't know what that means. Wilhelmina's healing from an abusive relationship with a narcissistic individual. I have a severe trauma history and I don't have the will to live. Been feeling this way for years, on and off, but I don't want to die. I'm in therapy. My therapist is great, but trauma is no joke. Okay, well, you know what? Continue to do the work. It's not easy, but continue to do the work. Who's that said that? Only loyal. Continue to do the work. Okay. And so G Levita is on medication. See, this is what I'm saying. Have the courage to be able to take care of yourself in the ways that you need to be taken care of. And Paris, this is a great channel to talk these things. Therapy is the way to go. The real Pinky Rich. It's sad to no black man equally yoked to me and my community. Meditation helps me. I've been in therapy for a couple of months. Prayers, when you're very strong in your spirituality, therapy brings it home for you. I don't know. And I'm my mother's caretaker. There's no one else but me. If I walk away, it's nursing home. My heart is torn. I really love my new ex, but he is opposite to be personality-wise. My only issue with just prayer is that we are taught to blame everything on an outside source rather than searching within. And Kiana's saying meditations really helped me. I've uncovered a lot from the past. Hello again, Tonya. Everyone doesn't need medication, but talk therapy is necessary depending on the mental illness. Maybe I'm too optimistic thinking I will find someone on my level, but I feel like I deserve it. Ivana is saying that. But with my therapy, it's helping me get closer. I'm going to have to scroll down to the ones that are coming in. All right. So Anne is saying, do I believe in prayer? I personally do not. I personally do not. But, you know, we each have to find something that works for us. I find that, and you know, this is not a conversation about my personal beliefs about prayer and whether or not prayer is the answer, because people have to find what's right for them. I'm an advocate to, and James is saying, do you believe in God? You see, and then now, so here we go. Here we go. Most people who are on my channel know that I'm not Christian. I say this over and over and over again. And then there's still people who come forward and then don't know that. I find that with prayer, there's a circumventing of there's a circumventing of personal responsibility. There's a circumventing of personal power, and that oh, bad, sad. Oh Lord, you know what? Let's talk in a second. Come back up in a second. So, and there's if you think about it, right? Because I was raised in the church, as most Black Americans are. I was raised in the church, and so when we talk about prayer, dear Lord, please come and assist me with this. Dear Lord, pose your favor on me. Lord, cover me in your blood. Lord, keep me safe. Lord, give me this. Lord, that. Lord, forgive me. And it keeps you in this perpetual cycle where, one, when you beseech somebody else for something, it's implying that you don't already have it. Bless me, cover me, protect me. These are all admissions that you are not protected, you are not blessed, you're not covered. However, if you sit down in a meditative state and you say, I am covered, I am healed, I am whole, I am forgiven, I forgive, I protect, I keep me safe. So listen, this is not, so I don't want to, it's, so when people ask, do I believe in God? The idea, I don't believe, listen, I do not believe in religion. I am actually against most religion, or I'm against religion in general. I believe that there is one universal energy that we all are comprised of. I don't believe that there's some angry masculine God in the sky that is going to smote and smite us. If you However, listen, I want everybody to do what feels comfortable for them. Do what feels comfortable for you. You know, I wanted to do an entire video about B. Smith and this hot mess of a situation. Ugh. And so, you know what? I'm gonna start taking some notes because we talk about this stuff in the videos and then I don't get a chance I don't remember them. And then the next thing I know, something else comes up and we don't get, where's my pen? Here's my pen. Oops, Lord of mercy. Do you guys pick up things with your toes? I have learned, listen, after seeing these people, look, I did lift something, look. You can't see it, you can't see it. But I have learned to use my toes. Okay, so we're talking, so you guys want me to do a video about B. Smith? Okay. And then somebody was saying Dominique was booked. Avona wants to know, do I struggle with being single? No, I do not. I do not. As a matter of fact, I need to, carbonation and polygamy. I do not struggle with being single. I actually need to, you know what, when you are, when you are so, when you are so filled and fulfilled, when you are walking in your path and living your dream and living as you choose to live, and you feel abundant and you feel magnificent and you feel rich and amazing, you don't really, you don't feel like anything is missing. And so for me it's actually the opposite. I need to, I have to, I need to, I don't know. I need to do something because sometimes I forget. I don't know. Sometimes I forget. I say for the most part. And so I need to be conscientious. Biological clock, Tonya. You got this. But you know what it's like? I wish that we could live 200 years. Because if we could, then life would be so different, you know. But then we only were living to 30 before, and now we're living to 70, 80. And so, and so we have more time now, but it still doesn't feel like enough. Like, I I want to go out on the road and just, I want to tour the whole United States. I don't know where I'm going to meet a man along that way. You know what I mean? But somebody saying being single is dangerous. What do I recommend for anxiety and depression? Do you have any ideas for parenting with an abusive person? You know, that's the abusive person one, and parenting is outside of my realm of expertise. My realm of expertise in terms of relationship expertise is in evolutionary psychology, how we've evolved into relating with one another. Is there anybody in the audience who has any ideas for co-parenting with an abusive person? And then tips for anxiety and depression. You have to speak with a medical person, a medical professional who is going to be able to analyze you, who's going to be able to analyze you and may need to diagnose you and will be able to work with you for treatment. Somebody wants to see what my handwriting looks like. This is what my handwriting looks like. Can you see that? And so just take a screenshot of that, and then you can see from my handwriting I'm an extrovert, and with those big loops on those Y's. What does the loops on the Y's mean? Does that mean the need for, do you know what, I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna say nothing. All right. All right, so here we go. So we have a licensed counselor in the room. She needs to see a therapist immediately. I'm not sure who you're talking about, but let's see. Disco Lees is saying on a waiting list, don't have the money to pay for a therapist. I'm not working. I don't know what to do. Having to quit group therapy was traumatic experience. I've been told to complain. Okay, so Rose is saying, I believe the ethnic people do not trust counselors because there's not a linear treatment option for an ethnic people. Some are used to treating a certain group of people. All right. Okay. All right. So there's the licensed therapist who was here who's like, please go see a therapist. And so one person was saying that they're on a waiting list. Do you have Medicaid? Go get go get medical insurance in your area. And then connect with them, call them, and tell them, listen, I need to see a therapist. I need to see a mental health professional. And they'll give you a list. It's covered under Medicaid. These are federal programs. So Medicaid does cover mental health for adults. Listen, I've called them myself. The first time that I called, they said that they did not cover it. The second time that I called, the person said that they did not know. The third time that I called, there was a specific section. So there was like a specific section underneath a section. And this is in California. And so Rosemary is saying, I am a counselor and we do not accept Medicaid for adults. Which state are you in? And so Ivana is saying, do you believe guys should always have to chase you, or do you think it's okay for the woman to chase? I have a video about chasing. Let me see. Should women chase? And I definitely do not believe that any woman should chase a man. I don't believe that men should chase women. However, when it comes to male nature and female nature, men and women are very different. So let's see. Most of them require referral from your private doctor. Yes, Medicaid does cover mental health. So when you guys are making statements about Medicaid, please put down your state so that we can... Okay, Medicaid covered mental health in all states. Different medical facilities may not want to accept it. All right. So is Medicaid a federal program? Let me know. And Brittany's saying I'm old school. I don't know what that means. Are you talking about chasing or not? Okay, so California, Minnesota. But when you put in your state, I don't remember what it was that you said before. And so Diva is saying Medicaid does not cover mental health in most states. You know what? I'm going to call them again. I'm going to call them again because I know for a fact the first time that I called, they said no. Second time that I called, they said they did not know. Third time that I called, because I was really trying to get an answer on it. Third time that I called, there was a separate section. You know what? My internet is not on my laptop. It's not powered up. So you know how with Medicaid you can choose different providers. This is so frustrating because I don't know. I don't know for the entire country. So you know what? I'm going to look into it. I'm going to call them back again. Call Medicaid. And then I'm going to get information for how in every state. Well, if you can't afford insurance, you can get Medicaid, can't you? Call Medicaid and see if mental health, okay, all states. Okay, so I'm going to do that again. It's my homework. And so when I come back again, each state is different. I've lived in the Midwest, Minnesota, and the South Texas. Call your local Department of Mental Health. Okay, is there a local Department of Mental Health? There are private programs from the government for each state that cover mental health. She has to call the government hospital in her area. Oh, and they can tell her. So okay. So you know what? Let's get concise information and then we'll all go and we'll do our homework. So by the time you leave from this call, you're going to have information about how to get mental health care in your area. Okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to work this out right now. Okay? And what I'm going to do, give me 1 second. I'm going to turn on my mobile hotspot. Give me 1 second. 1 second, everyone. I'm going to turn on my mobile hotspot. All right. Okay. So I just turned on my mobile hotspot. And so Cheetah is stressed out and the victim of medical malpractice. Oh, wow. Okay. So let's do this. So I'm sorry to hear about that. She needs to go to a mental health clinic that has a sliding scale and based on. Let's talk. Let's talk. You know what? I'm going to Google it. Let's Google it. All right. So if a person wants to get mental health help in their area, how do they do it? Across the United States. In other countries, I'm not sure if there's anybody who has information on how it can be done in other countries. Let us know. So let's Google it real quick. Let's Google it. Does Medicaid does Medicaid cover mental health? That's top of the list. Let's see. Medicaid alternative benefit plans also must cover mental health and substance use disorder services. These plans must have coverage of essential health benefits. Look, I just Googled it. I'll bring the computer around. Let me turn up this light. Lord, what are you doing? Okay. So this was what came up on my Google search. Can you see that? Do you see? It says that Medicaid must. I don't know if you can see it or not. I tried. I tried. But I read it for you. Okay? So it says Medicaid alternative benefit plans also must cover mental health and substance use disorder services. So health insurance and mental health services, mentalhealth.gov. Okay? Go to mentalhealth.gov. If you're in the United States, where's my pen? Go to mentalhealth.gov. Okay, so some people are putting in some phone numbers. In South Carolina, you can call 833-364-2274, and we will assist you with care coordination services and assist you with finding coverage and provide counseling service. You go, Yafneet. I think that's your name, Yafneet. And so, okay. So we have South Carolina. Okay. Okay. So people are just, so fastest way is through crisis hotline. I don't know that for sure, but that could be an alternative for some people. Okay. United Way is 211 on any phone in Minnesota. Government healthcare is called Covered California in. Well, California mental health is covered. Don't trust the information from organizations that charge you a fee who don't accept Medicaid. 211 I think is Universal Helpline. Try it. Okay, so then we have, let's say, 211 Universal Helpline. Okay? Mentalhealth.gov. Okay? Mentalhealth.gov. If you can't afford traditional insurance, then perhaps you can get Medicaid. If not Medicaid, go to Universal Health, mentalhealth.gov. And then there's WellCare of Georgia. Someone is saying, and Beautiful Chaos has to go run errands. Good luck to everyone. Okay, so here we are. Here we are. Okay, so we have 4 more minutes on the broadcast. We're only staying half an hour today because I do plan on making videos today. So 311 in New York City. So 311 and 211. And then Pancakes is saying sliding scale fees can be found for therapy. Okay? So if your state uses 211, dial 211. Or you know what? Try 211 and try 311 and tell them that you need mental health care. All right. So Washington, D.C. is 311. Looks like on the East Coast is 311. So East Coast 311, try both of them. So see, this is the thing. Sometimes we start feeling overwhelmed and we start feeling like we don't have anyone to turn to, like it's just too much. Just start. Put one foot in front of the other. Just do something. And just if need be, just talk, ask questions. One of the things that we don't do is we don't ask questions enough. We don't seek out help. And then there are affirmations app. Yes, there are affirmations apps. I encourage everyone to do talk therapy to kind of figure out what are some of the things that are going on inside. So today's videos are going to be this guy Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon made some statements about black men and non-black women, about whether or not black men love white women more. And as you know, he has children with Mariah Carey. And I'm going to watch the video with you all on that one. Someone just told me Dominique was booked, so I'm going to look into that. That may be a video. So there's going to be some Jasmine Elin videos. Also, ooh, I got some tea on John Gray. And ooh, Lord, let me see if my edges are still there. Let me see. Oh, Lord, see, I done lost some right here. I done lost some of my edges. I done lost some of my edges. Oh, Lord. So it snatched me. So we're going to be talking about John Gray. I want to do 3 videos today. And then so carbonation video is going to have to be pushed. And so if you want to know how I feel, oh wait, Terry Crews, I forgot something is happening with Terry Crews. And I don't know what it is because I have not looked into it because we've been caught up on Jasmine Island. Oh my goodness. And so there's a lady in the Yafneet is saying my crisis counseling services are free. What type of, and you know what, ask questions. Ask what is a person certified in, because there are different modalities that a person can be certified in order to practice mental health care. They can be a certified social work, they can have a master's in social work, they can have a master's in psychology. I'm not sure what are some of the other, and then higher than that, PhD and all of that other stuff. But you can be a therapist with as little as a master's in social work. So talk to people, ask them questions, ask what's their favorite, their special modality. Talk and ask questions. Okay, I'm kicking my tripod. I'm kicking my tripod. You know something? Somebody's mentioning Derek Jackson in the comments. I am personally a little bit turned off. I'm turned off. I'm turned off by the fact that this whole Jasmine Island thing blew up for 2 weeks. And all of the men that we run to for relationship advice were all silent. Were all silent. And Derek Jackson himself was making other videos about other things. I'm turned off. I'm turned off. I'm turned off. And I think that we as Black women, I made this video the other day, and in the video I was talking about how we must really hate Black men because we think so lowly of them. And people took the video to mean that we should just give our love, support, and loyalty to Black men indiscriminately. And that's not what I was saying at all. Not at all. That's another video I need to make. I got 8 videos on the doggone list now. 8 videos. So loyalty to Black men, I don't think that we should be loyal to anybody who is not loyal to us. And Bomb Cherry is saying them being silent is better than attacking her. And that's the low expectation that we have of men. And so you just continue on. I can only help people who want to help themselves. I can only help people who want to help themselves. And if you think that staying silent and not being, this is why we'd have no, you guys are going to make me use profanity. This is why we have no effing support now. Because you don't demand it. You don't require it for your loyalty and solidarity. This is why we're left alone now. Because you don't demand more. Because you will still come to the beck and call and run to them. Even when they are not. So not showing up at a rally is better than being a counter protester. Listen to what it is that we're saying. So Madam is saying, since when is loyalty based on another person's actions? The point of loyalty is to see the person through. You go right ahead. You go right ahead. Go bun uno self out. Go bun. Burn yourself out. Go ahead. Burn yourself out being loyal to everyone else. Start with that loyalty inside. This is why Black women are the mules of society, because we just let everybody just ride on our damn backs. You go right ahead. Burn on yourself. All right, so let's go. So Singularity saying, I randomly clicked this vid. Not for me. I say this before go. If you do have mental health problems, ignore YouTube. Seek professionals in your local area. Yes, of course. Not beating up on her is better than beating up on her. So is somebody being silent? Somebody being silent while you're being beat up is better than them beating you up. Okay, go right ahead. Go right ahead. Go right ahead. Go right ahead. Yes. Yes. Anyway. You know what? You people are making me feel like I need some cheese doodles. I can't. And so Madam is saying, not everyone, exclamation, exclamation, exclamation. Just those who at one point or another actually saw us through. Black men have been there at one point in our lives. This, you see, you're conflating two different issues. You're talking about something on a personal level and then speaking figuratively about random people. Okay, so the people who have been there for you, are you there for them, or are you providing loyalty to somebody else because some black men somewhere may have helped you out? Loyalty to yourself first, honey. That's all I'll say. All right. Let's get back to mental health. We didn't veered off, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We're getting out of here. All right. I need to reread her comment. Which comment? I just read it. I just read it. Unless you're talking about somebody else. Okay, so Yamfit is certified through the South Carolina Department of Mental Health. What are your credentials? What credentials do you have? What type of degree do you have, Yamfit? So, Freedom is saying just being black in America means you need to lay on someone's couches. You got that right. As a people, you're speaking division among the genders. No, I'm talking about unity within yourself. Unity within yourself. Before you can give love to anybody else, you have to really, truly, and fully, thoroughly love yourself. And loving yourself is taking care of yourself and making sure that the relationships that you're in are an expression of self-love and not self-abuse. Being loyal to a person who is not loyal to you is self-abuse. That's all I'm saying. However, if that's what you choose, I respect your choice. Okay? If you have such low expectation of black men that you feel that them being silent during a national conversation where black women need support and are being attacked. So we have, out of all of the channels talking about Jasmine Elin, out of all of the channels created by people with penises, all but one, and that was a small channel, all but one were attacking her. So if these male gurus that you follow and that you love so much and that you support, if they're not going to be the voice, the resounding voice amid all of the chaos and darkness, and listen, their silence speaks volumes. Their silence, when you are silent, you allow the perpetrators to continue perpetrating. Remember, in Nazi Germany, there were only very few Nazis, but it was the majority of the people in the country who kept quiet, and the people around the world who did not intervene, that allowed the Holocaust to go on. So white, and then we talk about white women during slavery times. We talk about them during civil rights times. Missy Mrs. sat up inside the house while little light-skinned babies were popping up around the plantation. While people were getting whipped and beaten and the skin tore off their damn backs. But Missy Mrs. was sitting up in the house drinking mint juleps and fanning her damn self. What did her silence do for you? And so it's like we living in a society now where black women are still expected to be the mules carrying the burden of lifting all of these other people up. Meanwhile, when you need some help, you turn around and it's silence. Hear no evil, see no evil. Just silence. You have no support. Meanwhile, when Missy Mrs. has a problem, you and your brown skinned hands are writing out all of your picket signs for Missy Mrs. So it's like we so quick. Then Dan just saying I'm white, I feel the same way. We so quick. We so quick to talk about people will only do to you in relationship what you allow them to. All right. Well, let's look at your relationships with people. Let's look at your relationship with the government. Let's look at your relationship with what it is that you're willing to accept and what it is that you're getting in return. These are all relationships. You have a relationship with these male gurus. What is it that you expect of them in exchange for your view? What is it that you expect of them? If it is okay for them to be silent while you're sitting here suffering, while your mental health is tattered, while you're triggered by all of this stuff, if it is okay for them to still get your view and you require nothing and they still get your money, then that is on you. That is on you. That's all I can say. That is on you. So, if that is good enough for you, if that is good enough for you, a woman is on camera. Listen! Listen to what I'm saying. A woman is on camera, doubled over. Listen, she's doubled over like a rag doll with no response in her limbs. She's doubled over. And there's a man, 6'4", somewhere between 250 and 300 pounds, who is holding her up and lifting her frock and spitting on his goddamn hand and shoving it up under her dress. And then all of the men that you turn to, where are they to say, no, this is not right? As a man, this is not right. So that we're out here fighting in this fight alone. I have people who want to shut down my YouTube channel. Trolls who are coming for your girl because I am speaking up. Me and my vagina and all my feminine fat over here. Me. And yet the men that you turn to, these big, strong, muscular men making money off of you. Men who can make their voice resounding and be heard. Instead, what is it that they're publishing about? I'm sorry. No. And then we have people gaslighting us, trying to make it seem as if we didn't see what it is that we saw. You didn't see her doubled over? You didn't, and even, listen, even if she was pretending, let's just give the worst benefit of the doubt that she's pretending. Why did nigga not stop? Why he not stop? Why did he not stop? Why did he continue? Why did he not stop? Why did he think that it was okay that if a person is pretending, so much so that they are doubled over in pretense, that he continues, and not only continues, but picks her up to take her into some dark room to administer aid? Come on. Come on. But yet in the face of that, all of these big, strong men who get our money and our clicks, all of these big, strong men who are the voice of women, for women's esteem, where they be? Where are they? I put up some videos. I put up some videos on my community channel of psychopaths, psychopathic sex offenders. You think that they don't know that they're sex offenders? It's the rest of us who are stupid. giving them the benefit of the doubt. Oh, he didn't know what he was doing. Really? He didn't know what he was doing? If you listen to them talk, they are very lucid and very clear that they are raping. They rape children. They rape women. They rape boys. And they're very clear and lucid. They don't give a damn. They don't. And the way that they are able to get away outside of the cloak of night in broad daylight is because of stupid people like you and me who sit there and defend them. Sorry, I was getting a call. And your Dito said I couldn't make it through part 2, Tonya. This is what I'm saying. Very lucid offenders. Anyway, I snapped on this broadcast. I did not mean to snap. It just happens sometimes. Because I'm angry because everybody thinks that they got the answer and the solution for what's right for other people. Meanwhile, we can't see how we participate in our own demise. Because we require nothing of these people. Imagine what it would be like if the voice of these big male channels came out and spoke about what it is that they saw. Don't tell me to calm down, please. Don't ever tell anyone to calm down. It does that never works. It never works. It never works. He said, calm down. That doesn't work. It does the opposite. It infuriates people more. And James is right. Sometimes I do go off. And you know, your detail part 2 is when we get into the sadistic part of people who inflict pain. It's a personal choice about whether or not you choose to watch it. I watched it. And it shifted my perspective because looking at them, because first of all, I knew that they were lying. I knew they were lying. When they were telling their lies, it's just something I have inside of me. I know I can tell lies when I see it. Esperanza, you're passionate and we love it. Okay. And they started talking, and one guy was talking about how he would beat his stepson unconscious. And the stepson went to many people asking for help. And because the man was such a good figure in the community and he seemed so nice, they told the stepson, stop being a problem child, run along. Meanwhile, he was sodomizing the child, raping the child's mouth, beating him unconscious, tearing flesh, and messing him up inside. And so my question is, okay, so somebody vomited when they read that. I listen. And then he was going to murder the boy. Yes, Ivana, if you click on my name, Tonya, if you click on my image, Tonya TKO, and you go to my channel and you click on the community tab, I placed the videos right there on my community tab. And the boy had been begging for help. He was in the hospital and he told the nurse, he alerted the nurse that something was wrong. And the nurse was like, be quiet, adults are talking. Be quiet. Exactly. We are failing people. And the worst part about it is that we believe the liars and victimize the victims. Victimizing them all over again. So listen, I'm going to tell you this because this video is about mental health, or at least it's supposed to. All of it kind of ties in. Take care of yourself. Be loyal to yourself first. Take care of you. Because when all is said and done, we cannot bank on other people giving a damn about you. I'm sorry. It's true. You have to give a damn about yourself. Listen to what it is that I'm saying. Stop waiting for the vindication from other people. It may never come. And even if it does, it's for them and not you. They're doing it to get something off of their chest or to find vindication for themselves. So stop waiting for the I'm sorry. Stop waiting for the I'm sorry I did that to you. Stop waiting for acknowledgement I hurt you. The fact of the matter is you are hurt. What is it that you're going to do about your own hurt? What are you going to do about your own hurt? It's time that you said, you know what? Regardless of what somebody else did to me, regardless of whether or not they're going to acknowledge that they did it to me, regardless of whether or not I can prove that they did it or they're denying it, they won't come back, they won't admit it, they won't say sorry, they won't, regardless of all of that, what are you going to do for you? What are you going to do? Because you cannot control other people. The only person that you can control is yourself. And at the end of the day, this is your life. This is your life. I want everybody to come on a journey with me right now. I want everybody to close their eyes, feet on the floor, breathe in deep. Yes, you too. Everybody who's watching this right now, there's 200 people watching this. Before you close your eyes, go ahead and thumbs up and like the video. We're about to go on a journey. Click the thumbs up. Click the thumbs up. Let's go on this journey together. Okay? All right. Eyes closed, feet on the floor, sitting upright in a relaxed position, hands relaxed. Loosen up your neck. Breathe in deep. Exhale out. And just release with every breath in. You release out. Breathe in. And release out. I want you to imagine, visualize, or picture yourself coming up. You're in a dark area and there's a door. On the other side of the door is a room. When you're ready, open up that door and enter into the room. Inside this room, this is you. And you're older. You are old and you have not much time left to live. And as you see yourself in this darkened room, I want you to imagine what it is that you are feeling looking back over your life. Did you live your life as you chose to? Did you forgive? Did you love? Was your life fulfilled? Did you do the things that you needed to do to feel satisfied with the days that you gave in exchange for the days of your life as you sit here close to the end of yours? And when you're ready, you can step back outside of the room, closing the door behind you, and taking away the lessons that you saw and felt inside this room. Were you happy? Were you fulfilled? What are the things that you could do differently? When you're ready, step back outside the room. And as you traverse back through this dark area, I want you to come back into yourself and breathe in deep as you open your eyes and come back here with me right now. Okay. Okay. So, I want you all to breathe in deep And just release that. And then we're going to talk about it real quick. We have 6 minutes left on the broadcast. 6 minutes left. Okay. So we're going to take a quick survey. When you looked back over your life, press a 1 if you felt like you had lived in a way that you had wanted to live and you were okay with where it is that you were. Press a 1 if you were. Press a 2 if you were not. Press 2 if you were not okay. All right? If there were more things that you felt like you could have done differently. So we have a 2 coming in. We have a 2 coming in. And Tanya's so sad. Is it Tanja or Tanya? And Kaya's all sleepy. Okay. So we have 2s coming in. 2s, 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 2s. Okay. We have 2s, a bunch of 2s coming in. All right. So I want you all to ask the question, what is it that you can start doing today? We have 2 1s that have come in, a third 1. What is it that you can start doing today? And I want you, as soon as you get off of this broadcast, I want you to get a piece of paper. I don't care what type of piece of paper it is, even if it's the back of an envelope. While you still have this feeling inside of yourself right now, I want you to start journaling out and start writing. What is it that you can do? What can you do to live a more fulfilled life? What are the things that you saw that were still undone? There, for the people who are still sad, shake that off. Shake that off. You know, I'm going to do an MP3 for you all. I'm going to do an MP3 for you all to be able to release some stress. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'm going to do an MP3 for you guys. Don't worry. I'm going to do one. Because this is a time for great healing right now. Okay? So it was unclear for some people. So, and that's okay. You know what? Then when you write out what it is that you saw and experienced in that room. And then ask yourself to please bring you a dream tonight that can help give some answers to you. And so, all right, so we have gratitude, waking up. I feel like I have so much more life inside of me and I really want to relaunch my cookie. Oh, those, I remember the cookie business. I think I also struggle because I'm not where I want to be physically. All right. Somebody hearing gunshots? Lord of mercy. Oh, goodness. Inanna, we just did a little meditative journey. Okay. So listen, get your journals out. We're going to start saying goodbye because we're getting out of here before the top of the hour this time. We're not going over. And so Darrell is saying, I believe this lady is suffering from depression or she's a hell of an actor. I don't know who you're talking about. I know that there are plenty of people who say that they feel like I need mental health help. You don't have to worry about that. I go in and get my checkups regularly and I am mentally, healthfully okay. You don't have to worry about that. Leave it to the professionals. This is why we're having a conversation about people going and talking to professionals right now. All right. So Peach Jones says, love for myself. Lorana is saying, weight has been a constant battle for me. You literally drilled in my head, love yourself along the way. And that is what I tell everyone now too, LOL. Okay, so Dupree is choosing love today. All right, so everybody come and say goodbye to me right now. And then get off of here. I said your name many times yesterday, Inanna. I hope you remember that. So listen, so everyone say goodbye. And then I will see you all. I will see you all tomorrow, okay? And I'm gonna make some videos today. But say good afternoon, say goodbye right now, or say see you later, depending on which one you like to say. And then I will see you all later. We're gonna be making some videos. I have 8 videos on the list. Gracious goodness, we got to get through 8 videos. So look for I'm doing some more. I'm still working on the spring cleaning. All right, so listen, we're getting out of here because I'm not going over the hour mark today. And I snapped, for those of you who are coming in late, I snapped. I straight almost lost it in this broadcast. I was hollering and everything. But it was something that needed to be said. All right. I love you all. I'll talk with you in the next video. Peace. Remember, turn on your notifications. Go to my website and subscribe to my mailing list there, TonyaTko.com. Peace.